Hello, everyone. My name is Miss Flowers, and welcome to my patio garden. Today, we're going to take a tour of my little garden, and I'm also going to show you what I got on a Dollar Tree haul. We'll start with the haul. And as you know, I probably have picked up a couple of things that have nothing to do with the garden, but don't we all? Anyway, I hope you enjoy this video. And if you do, please like, share, and subscribe. So let's talk about what I got. Now, this has absolutely nothing to do with the garden. You know how it is when you go in Dollar Tree, you end up picking up random stuff. So this is a cutting board that I thought would be nice to have in Miss Flowers' kitchen. I got this little journal here to plan out the things I want to do in my garden, and also to, write out things that have happened or different observations. I tried a new fertilizing method this morning with my tomatoes, actually with my tomatoes and my peppers. We will see how that goes. My dad was kind of nervous about it because it was liquid fertilizer and he's used to the granular kind, and it requires mixing. And the question is, did I mix it right? Did I put too much? Did I put too little? And the problem is the little tomatoes are growing just fine. I'm just hoping I didn't mess up a good thing. Anyway, yet another thing I did not need, but will somehow find a way to need it. And y'all forgive that air conditioning unit thing. You're gonna hear it. So I really hope you can just, look past it. Now, wasn't expecting to find these. Not that I'm saying I wasn't expecting the dollar store to have seeds. Of course, I know that the dollar store sells seeds, but one of the people that I watch on YouTube was talking about how everybody wants to use marigolds in their garden for pest control, but his thing is it needs to be French marigolds. So I found a whole gaggle of these and decided to buy them. I'm just gonna sit them there because all of these are just packets upon packets of French marigolds. Also found 2 packs of these little stickers, and everybody needs a pair of scissors in the garden. You never know what you need to cut. I already have some shears, but might need some rubber bands. See, this is what happens when you go in the dollar store. You end up with stuff you don't really need, but are kind of nice to have. Gem clips. You never know what you might need to clip. Now, I did think these were a good idea, of course, because I use them to label all of my plants. So that was my Dollar Tree haul. Now, the first 2 plants that you'll see here in the terracotta planters are tomatoes. Next to that is another tomato plant. I've already put the little cages because they're getting so tall. Next to that is an eggplant. Have a pepper in the orange bucket. That's another pepper beside it. Thai basil. Here in the middle is a couple of pepper plants. One of those looked like it was going to die, but it looks like we brought those back. Again, the collards, I probably should have waited and planted those in the fall. I mean, I do live in one of those extended growing zones. I live in 8B, so according to everything that I've read, I should be able to still plant them. I don't know if they're going to be good, though. Anyway, here are some chives that I planted from seed. I don't see them doing anything. Next to that are some marigolds that look like they had died. And I just kind of added a little more fertilizer and some water and a little more soil or potting mix. We'll see what happens with those. My little Thai basil started flowering at the top. I've seen different debates on whether that's good or bad. Some people say you cut it down. I went ahead and cut it down. Here, this pepper bush, you can see a couple of the little plant blossoms or whatever you want to call them that let you know the fruit's coming in. But this one has an actual pepper. And my dad was like, I'm going to cut that thing up and put it over some collard greens. Don't put it past him. Do not put it past him. Here's, again, my little eggplant, my ichiban. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correct. I think it's Japanese. Here we are with the tomatoes. Now, if you look really carefully, you'll see the teeniest little tomato there. I don't think this one has any tomatoes on it yet, but you can see the little blossoms to let you know some will be coming. I don't know if that one does either. Here I have some starts that I'm going to plant in my newest planter that is coming, and I will show you when I unbox that. That's okra, sweet basil. Here I have some seeds that I planted, some radish, and radish is coming up. The kale is not doing anything. Again, that might be a kind of collard situation, just not the right time. Had some Swiss chard that's coming up, and my blue lake green beans. I got maybe 2 of those coming up. I looked this morning and a second one was coming up. So I'm pretty happy and proud of my little patio garden. And one of the things I will say is that you just got to have the right sunlight. I've had patios where the sun wasn't good. Here's where we're collecting rainwater because it's good for the plants.